Yes, indeed, let us play soccer. For the third time today, the Mountain Ridge Sentinels are wearing the white uniforms with the red trim and pants and socks. Davis wearing the home blacks with the white trim and the white numerals, and they will be the home team for this semifinal game. Mountain Ridge again coming off a 1-0 victory over top seed and defending champ Weber on Thursday in the quarterfinals. Davis had to survive a late push from Syracuse to win their quarterfinal game at home, or win their quarterfinal game on the road. So these two teams know a thing or two about winning games on the road this season. As announced, Alex Crillo is our referee. Dan Alquist, Aaron Culberson are the ARs. As we are ready to go for our third semifinal of 4 today. We've already seen both of our previous ones go to penalty shootouts. What will be in store for us today? We've already set one final. Lehigh will play Alta on Wednesday at the Rio Tinto Stadium. Kickoff for that one is set for 2:30. We'll be on the air at 2:15 on KSLSports.com. This Mountain Ridge team certainly believes that they can go on and make a run and potentially get to the final. Alex Crello is set, so are we. The ball rolls and off we go into the unknown. And already a chance here early for Davis. Darts in behind. It's behind for a goal kick, and we're going to see a lot of that today from the Davis Darts. Very aggressive on the attack. Drew Walker hits it forward. Donegan trying to find Jarek Sparrow. Sentinels coming out with a bit more press early here in this one. McIntyre was trying to find a throw. It went right to the defender. Now Davis might be away here. Here's Donegan. Gallegos. Barnes. It's a very comfortable game time temperature here this afternoon at Mountain Ridge. I should say Juan Diego, excuse me. Donegan gets it up. Donegan fighting for it. Gallegos lets it go. And it goes right into the hands of Ben Maw. Good early test on the Sentinel keeper. Trying to play it up the line. Davis defense very stout at the back. Hard to believe a lot of these coaches are in their early seasons. Mountain Ridge's coach Eric Arthur is in his second. In the last game, we had a coach that was in his 23rd season, and Sean Kennedy and Mackenzie Heyer was in his 4th. Barnes wearing the captain's armband. Here's Gallegos. Good turn. Angel Gallegos goes in, and Maw. Smart save down to his right. Well, already we've seen a striker, in fact, that left side striker come up trumps for Suli Fongsavat's team. Fongsavat in his 15th year at the helm of the Darts. Certainly a name that we're used to calling a lot on KSLSports.com. Should be a throw to Davis, it is. It's when Jacobson was trying to test that defense down that right-hand side. Donegan. Gallegos. King. They let it run nicely. On the turn now. Into the middle, trying to find Quinn Jacobson. Said it'll come all the way back to that right side. Jarek Sparrow got there first, but it was one back. Now here's Schultz. McIntyre. Headed away smartly. Gallegos, loose touch. Finally, it's pushed out for a throw. So we'll hit off that bottom of the bleachers down to our near side. Barnes trying to find Donegan up that right-hand side. And well defended by Tate King. Ben Maw out of his goal. Donegan, offside. Or rather, it's a handball. We'll come back. Referee threw the flag up immediately for the infraction. This is McIntyre. Jacobson. Schultz. Well defended by Jarek Sparrow. Oh, and a loose ball there, and Barnes has latched onto this one. Kevin Barnes. Pearson. Back it comes. Barnes plays it in, and it goes across the face of goal. Evades everybody out there. If I was wondering, game time temperature here at Juan Diego is about 61 degrees. Wind, there's a little bit of a breeze. The American flag out moving in the north end zone is moving briskly from our left to our right. So whoever has the ball here going to the right side towards the south end zone of Juan Diego Soaring Eagle Stadium will have the wind, as it were. Sterling. McIntyre. Jacobson. Play on, says the referee. Hooked forward into that little area. It's knocked down there by Lightfoot. Coming up to get it is Fawcett. This looks good for Mountain Ridge. Where is it going? Eventually comes back to the Davis possession. Ayers against Barnes. Down that far side. Plays it into the middle. And Jacobson was waiting there. It will eventually come to a throw. Barnes will take the throw. Race on for it in the middle. Ayers gets there first. Here's McIntyre. McIntyre for Schultz. Ayers again, turned it over. Now Donegan looking to look up. Sparrow. Gallegos. Numbers coming forward here for Davis. Down the side, Pearson, and it just eluded him. A goal kick, or rather a throw-in from the far corner, or from the near corner, down our far side to Mountain Ridge. Pearson. Sanchez. Switching that out to that right-hand side. Barnes is out there. Barnes has a man coming. It's Gallegos who tries the curler, and it wasn't enough pace on it in the end to fool Ben Maw. looking to start the counterattack. Rolls into the middle. Now it's back in the possession of Sanchez. And here is Justin Mayer. Mayer gonna take a long shot. It wasn't a bad idea in the end. It hit off the top of the stanchion. And the first time that Ben Ma's goal has been really tested here in the opening minutes. That's exactly what Davis needs to do more of. They need to test the goalkeeper early and often. They're prone to do that. They can come up with a big win here. Still, they have some power, though, the Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Here's McIntyre, and flipping it forward. And here comes Scholes, onside. The flag is down. Scholes tries the cross. It's blocked off. Is it going to be a corner for Mountain Ridge? Or is it going to be a foul? What's the decision? Alex Krello, the referee's coming over. What is it going to be? He's looking at his AR down here. And it looks like it's going to be a corner. A lot of people coming toward that near post. It comes into the far post. Someone's got to get it out. And Sanchez does eventually get it clear. Ten minutes gone here in the first half. Pearson, dispossessed. Fawcett. No one waiting in the middle for that one. McIntyre. Good touch from McIntyre to get by. Jacobson trying to get there first. Sparrow does second. Gallegos now in a foot race. Eventually comes to naught. It's a throw. Going the other way. KSL Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of high school sports is presented all season long by Heidemann and Associates. Heidemann and Associates is offering a free consultation to all Game Night Live Rewind viewers. You can call them at 801-472-7742 or visit them online at utah.law. Trying to turn here and getting free, and a free kick. It was a foul, as Eli Welch was trying to break free, and Alex Krello blew his whistle. Bit of a dangerous position here, about close to 40 yards out. They go short. Ayers takes a long drive and didn't really trouble Jude Walker in the end. And already we're going to have substitutions. Miles Iverson, Cooper Barnes, and Ashton Bond enter the field. And Donegan and Gallegos go out, so Suli Fongsavath already going to the bench to try and find a different answer for his striker problem right now. Jacobson, Welch, Welker, Fawcett, long ball. It came in, still a chance here. Jude Walker with the save. It was the first big chance of the game, and it was almost taken by Scholes. And now here comes Bond. Bond in a bit of a bind, and eventually it's Welker that dispossesses him. And now it's left behind. Here's Gavin Ayers. Fawcett rockets that one through. Left behind, Welker. A good job of shoving the defender right off him. Welker. Looking up. Numbers coming forward here for Mountain Ridge. This is looking good. Here's Fawcett. Fawcett runs into Barnes. And Welker forced to reset from the back. Sterling had to run quite a long way for that one. Played out. Now the counter could be on here. Trying to dribble through traffic is Pearson. Pearson doesn't have any help coming back with him, so he finds Barnes. Barnes plays it in. Sterling gets a noggin to it. And now look at this. The counter might be on for Mountain Ridge here. Welch coming down the right side. Spills that defender. Leaves that one behind him too. And he finds his center back, McIntyre. McIntyre will drive it in, and looked like Jacobson had a whack at that. But in the end, it comes to a goal kick. So Jude Welker has already had to be called upon to make a big save here early on. He denied a point-blank opportunity for Ryland Schultz. Here's Fawcett. Fawcett looking, looks up. Schultz is running there in the middle, and it bounces into the arms of a grateful Jude Welker. I said Welker, I mean Walker, sorry. Ayers on the return of Schultz. Sturfield missed the header. Welker covers him, but not good enough. Ashton Bond might be away, but Welker stronger on him. Able to finally get free, and it is hooked clear once again by Maw. Bittner. Pearson. Barnes. Welker. Good switch to find Will Fawcett. Fawcett trying to cross over against Barnes. And now it's taken on and still going on with a chance, and a great defensive play made there on Welch. But it's still in the possession of Mountain Ridge. Sprinting into the box. A chance opening up here. Welker with the save, and he covers the second time on the rebound. Boy, Ayers just ran right through like a hot knife through butter. But Jude Walker standing tall in goal. He's had to make a couple of big saves here early on in the first 17 minutes or so. And Davis has really not been able to find many answers for this Mountain Ridge defense. Iverson, Bond. Eventually throw in, awarded to Davis. And a sub. As Gallegos and Hudson Barnes come on now. Elliot Pearson comes back in, or comes onto the bench now. Brody Laga comes back in now, the leading scorer on the team for Mountain Ridge. Brody Laga, 30. Hard to believe he's only a sophomore. Looking for the switch. Welker gets ahead to that. A lot of space for Fawcett. Fawcett with the switch. Laga might be in space. And Laga wins a throw down by that far corner. Laga brings it down, and nobody was up for the header. Look at this, sprinting onto it now is Tate King. Welch. Lightfoot. Back to Welker. And now Fawcett. Good 1-2. Smacked clear again there by Luke Bittner. Almost halfway through here in the first half. Played 19 minutes. 2 big chances for Mountain Ridge. None have come so far for Davis. It's kind of the key we were talking about. Can Mountain Ridge break down the Davis D through the midfield? They've been kind of doing that, but they've also been finding a lot of spaces on the outside, and I think that's something that Sully Fongsevath probably is worried about right now, is that they're allowing way too much space in the wide areas. Like in this situation, Fawcett comes through the middle. He finds his man. Now they could be on the attack here. And a good slide challenge in there by Bittner. That is exactly what Davis Darts sports teams are known for in this state. Defense and a lot of it. Hooked clear by Sanchez. Lightfoot. Fawcett. Called his name a lot here in the first half, haven't we? Substitution coming in here. 2 of them, in fact. Andrew Donegan back in, along with Justin Mayer.
Justin Mayer. Number 11, Andrew Donegan.
Haven't called much of Talon Meyer's name either here in the first half. Sully Fongsevath tries to find some offense here in the halfway portion of the first half. Right now it looks like it's Mountain Ridge that's getting all the chances here in the first half. Here comes McIntyre up through the back. Skips by 1. Bittner comes up from his center back position to play it out for Hudson Barnes, who finds Gallegos. Passy. Header 1 there. And now Eli Welch could be away here. Gallegos. Another turnover in possession. Fawcett. Ambitious ball down the line. Only finds Talon Meyer. Donegan can't get to that one. Another back pass to the goalkeeper. Roasted clear, in fact, and a swan dive there. McIntyre pops it up with his first touch. A good 1-2, and now they break the combination, and now Donegan was in, but Sturfield was a little bit better. Boy, we have seen some excellent defensive plays all day long. McIntyre won't get there in time. Throw. Just seems like Davis is a little sluggish out of the gate right now. Doesn't feel like they had the energy that they had in that game against Syracuse. That could be a problem going forward for this Darts team if they're not able to wake up in a little bit. They've had some loose passes at the back. Here's Talon Meyer running through the midfield. Mayer. Barnes. Down the line, hoping for Donegan. And Tate King did enough to force the throw. It'll be Hudson Barnes to take the throw from the far side. Long throw comes in. Donegan nods it on. Popped up. Sanchez tries a long, ambitious shot. Rattles through traffic, and there's the first goal! Andrew Donegan scores the opener! And really out of nothing, the Davis Stars find something. When it seemed like Mountain Ridge had all the play in the first half, it's Andrew Donegan who pops up trumps, and the Darts lead by a goal to nil. It may not completely solve Sully Fong's of that striker problem, but at least for now it puts a damper on it. And the Davis Darts jump out in front on top. You can't say, though, Mountain Ridge haven't deserved the better of the play here so far.
Substitutions, number 11, first pick. Number 17, Tanner Batchelor for Mountain Ridge.
And now Mountain Ridge looking to respond. Eli Welch running down the far side. Stays on his feet somehow. Ran into a whole bunch of black shirts. It's cleared up, and Donegan, the goal scorer, a little earlier, trying to get ahead of everybody. He might get there, but not in front of Sam Sturfield. And all of a sudden, just like that, Davis's energy may be 100 times better than it was to start the game. Makes you kind of wonder where this was about 10-15 minutes ago. Seems that goal by Donegan has given them life. Here comes the ball in. Sturfield heads it away. Eli Welch on the counter. Here come Mountain Ridge. What can they do to get a response out of this? Pushing it down the line, an ambitious ball. Too far out of the reach of Cameron Batchelor, who just checked into the game. Goal officially timed at 26 minutes. On a 61-degree day here in south central Utah. Fawcett. Good turn. Here comes Pearson. Pearson's got Sparrow running on the left side. This is looking good from Davis. Pearson plays it in, and Donegan was coming across. It wasn't a bad try, though. Goal kick. Goal kick. We're going to do it again. As the AR didn't like something that was going on behind the play. Mountain Ridge facing their first deficit of this entire playoffs. They haven't trailed in both games they play. They haven't trailed in any of the 3 games they played. Looked like there was a kick out there by Brody Laga. There was a free kick. Roderick Sanchez now. Davis leads by a goal to nil. Well, that's an ambitious ball coming in. Donegan goes up for it. Gallegos couldn't get there. Sparrow. McIntyre. Throw. Mountain Ridge. KSL Sports Game Night Live rewinds coverage of the 2022 UHSAA playoffs will continue. Coming up next after this match, the Harriman Mustangs look to continue their Cinderella run when they take on the Farmington Phoenix. Coverage starts at approximately 5 p.m. or after the conclusion of this game only here on KSLSports.com, the official streaming online partner of the Utah High School Activities Association. Sanchez. Foul. Mountain Ridge has been finding a lot of space in those wide areas. You just get the feeling that one ball may give them a chance to get the equalizer as a foul is called against Batchelor. Meyer sends it forward off the free kick. Looking for somebody, it goes through, and Ben Ma really hasn't been tested a lot, come to think of it, here in the first half, but he throws a beautiful one out to Brody Laga, and eventually it's golfed out of play into the stands. Heads up. Well, we're in the press box, so we don't need to worry about it, but Braxton Passy booted that one far out on the tip, probably darn near out of the Timpanogos Highway. Gallegos. No foul on McIntyre. Got sandwiched between a couple of players. And Fawcett able to dispossess. Fawcett probably should have played the through ball, but it ricochets back to his defense person. And now here comes Mountain Ridge. Oh, and a big challenge right there. No foul, says Alex Crello. This is going to get chippy in a hurry if this continues. Here's Elliot Pearson. And things start to finally settle down as we're approaching the 30-minute mark here in the first half. Ball comes in. Ben Mall's out of his net. Goalkeeper didn't come. Now the goalkeeper's at home. Sturfield able to play it out. Goal kick. Again, Alex Crello halting play as we're going to have a sub here as Kevin Barnes will come in replacing Hudson Barnes. .26 and counting left here in the first half. Davis leads by a goal to nil. McIntyre. Mountain Ridge throw. Donegan. Sparrow. Gallegos in a race. Gets there ahead of Welker. Trying to get it out of his feet. Both players tumble down. No foul. Play on, says the referee. It's Sparrow who pulls it back. Donegan couldn't get there. Sanchez queuing up for it. The curler. Didn't curl enough. Ashton Bond checks back in. As Davis starting to push again, the goal scorer, Andrew Donegan, comes out.
Mountain Ridge substitution, number 10, Quinn Jacobson.
Quinn Jacobson opposite returns for the Sentinels.
David substitution, number 19, Ashton Bond.
McIntyre, a lot of space to run. McIntyre will look like Batchelor tripped and fell. Won it back though. It'll come for Gallegos. Hey, heads up play there from Jordan Welker to anticipate the pass. Should be Mountain Ridge ball, and it is. Well, Mountain Ridge, since having those two big chances early on, forcing the saves out of Drew Walker, really haven't been able to get anything going for the rest of the game as things are getting a little chippy here. Foul called against Batchelor. And Gallegos and Batchelor both get a warning from Alex Crello. Sanchez take the free kick here. And now Crello is going to come over and have a convo here with his assistant on the near sideline. I think he's probably giving the same message he was giving to everybody else just now. Just calm it down. Game clock was halted momentarily with 6:37 left to go. Now we're back underway again. Another big ball forward, and it's headed on to Bond. And Ben Ma out of his goal makes a comfortable save. Sturfield. Meyer boots that one through. Fawcett. One in the midfield, foul, free kick. It'll be a free kick to the darts going towards the north goal. Well, how Suli Fong Savath would love to have a second goal before halftime. Nobody's led by more than one goal today. And both of our games ended in penalty shootouts. At least at this point. That's the beauty of this game. You never know what may happen. Myers' free kick is up towards the heads. Trying to knock it down and get on the end of it. And getting in the way was his own man Bond. And now look at this. Mountain Ridge could be on the counter, but it was behind Batchelor. He has to reset. McIntyre needs to look up. Only hook back toward that sideline to be ushered out for a throw. McIntyre the throw. Sanchez able to get there first and clear it. Ben Ma out of his goal. Welker. Carson Peck, who just came in. Ayers. Got Fawcett on the left side. Welch through the middle. Eli Welch tries it. It wasn't a bad idea from about 30 yards out. Eventually it's knocked down for Sturfield. Sturfield, so much space right now being given up by the darts. Here's Peck. Peck pushes out wide. McIntyre, does he have any help? McIntyre against Sparrow. Goes outside of him, puts it into the box, comes to the far post. Nobody attacking it from Mountain Ridge. Goal kick. And substitutions for both sides. Donegan in along with Miles Iverson again. get the Mountain Ridge sub here in a second. It looks like it's Tyson Sharp who's come in, number 16.
Substitution, number 16, Tyson Sharp.
And there's Jeff Reeves confirming it.
Substitutions, number 10, Miles Henderson, number 11, Andrew Donegan.
Heavy touch there from Jacobson. It looked like a knee-to-knee collision there. It's not a foul, it's just an unfortunate play. Sharp trying to turn. Sanchez picked by Peck. He's got Fawcett. If he turns around, he gets to him now. Welch. Welker. Sanchez trying to get it out of his feet. Trying to find Donegan. Instead it finds Iverson. And then it's Donegan, but well won there. Looked like it might have been a handball. A good sliding challenge there from Fawcett. 38 of the 40 have been played here in the first half. The lone goal coming from Andrew Donegan in the 25th minute. It allows the Davis Darts to jump in front by 1-0. There's a long shot that does come in, and it was not enough curl on it. From Justin Mayer, about 25 yards out. On ball forward. Meyer gets there first. Might have mistimed his header, which allows Jacobson to get under it. It's cleared, but only as far as Barnes, who will bash this one into the stands. Reach the final minute of the first half. Fawcett trying to push people back. Here comes the long throw. It's a direct one. Meyer's able to get a foot on it. Tyson Sharp hits one. That was a strong shot at that. Fawcett plays it in. Looks like a clash of heads there in the box. No foul, says the referee. Sharp now shoulders it down and finds Sturfield. Sanchez pops it up. And a holding foul. And a dangerous position here for Mountain Ridge. They're going to try to take this quick. And there is 1 second left here in the first half. One second left. What a goal this is going to be for Mountain Ridge if they're able to convert. Peck and Welch standing over it. Can the Sentinels find an equalizer before the end of the first half? They're going to put 3 seconds back on the clock. Ben Ma's coming up near midfield for this. Everybody in the wall. Maybe, just maybe, we'll see our second free kick goal of the day. We had the Skyline Eagles score their opener off a free kick goal. Maybe Eli Welch can do the same. It's a direct one. It's into the wall. And that's the end of the first half. So, Sully Fongsavat's striker problem solved for now, but other than that, Davis really had no clear opportunities in the first half. And frankly, the Darts should be fortunate they're ahead by 1-0 right now, but that's our score, because that's the way the game of football is sometimes. Our score at the break is Mountain Ridge 0, Davis 1. When you come back, it'll be the start of the second half. You're watching KSL Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the 2022 UHSAA Boys Soccer Playoffs, presented by Mountain America Credit Union. Well, welcome back, everyone, to KSL Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of high school sports. This is the 2022 UHSAA 6A Boys Soccer Playoffs presented by Mountain America Credit Union here on KSLSports.com. Our telecast is presented by Heidemann and Associates and Western Governors University. Our score at the break, Mountain Ridge 0, Davis 1. The winner advances to Rio T on Wednesday, where they'll play in the 6A final. That kickoff is slated for about 5 o'clock p.m. Of course, that depends on what happens with the 5A final. Of course, the 5A final already set. Lehigh will take on Alta. And boy, what drama we had in those two games. In case you missed it, folks, both teams scored early. Lehigh scored early, so did Skyline. And then it was the equalizing goals by both. And then there were equalizers by both Alta and by Stansbury. Stansbury's one came late in the first half, but Alta's goal came with 10 minutes left in their season in the second half. Eventually forced to extra time and eventually went to penalties where both goalkeepers stood up large for their squads. Caleb Cowley with 3 marvelous saves in the shootout. And of course on the other side, Skyline with the chance to take the lead and put themselves 1 foot in the final. Eventually missed. And it set up David Okerlund for the winning penalty. Both games ended in 1-1 draws after extra time. And on penalties, it was Lehigh who advanced 3-1. And then it was Alta who advanced 3-2 on penalties. So that sets us up for our 5A final. And we are set for the second half of our 6A semifinal. Our first one of this afternoon, our third of 4 on the semifinal studded Monday. Alex Tumalip joining you here from Juan Diego Catholic High School, from the wonderful press box here at Soaring Eagle Stadium. We have a great view of the field here, and it's been a magnificent day here in South Central Utah. Game time temperature just around 60 degrees at kickoff of this game, as we are set and ready to go for half number 2. Well, Mountain Ridge has been here before. This is the first time they have trailed all postseason long. The Sentinels have. And here's just the abject insanity of it all, folks. We could have either a all-region 3 final because Mountain Ridge and Harriman are still alive. We could have an all-region 1 final because Davis and Farmington are technically at this point still alive. Or we could have an inter-region final. That's what's the abject insanity of all this is. But the Davis Darts, priding themselves on their defense, are going to have to probably lean on it again because Jude Walker has been called up to make several big saves, including in the first couple of minutes. I want to make a correction that somebody pointed out to me here in the broadcast booth. The 22 that's on the field is actually Kyle Livermore, not Angel Gallegos. So I want to apologize to the Livermore family if I misidentified the player. Alex Crello, our referee, is set in the circle. He's satisfied with what he sees. And he's ready to get this game back underway. Puts the whistle to his lips. And says, roll the clock, gents. The final 40 minutes of this 6A semifinal is underway. Mountain Ridge has found plenty of space in the wide areas in the first half, and immediately they try to go through that area again. Nothing doing there for the Sentinels that time. Barnes punches it down the line. Ma out of his goal will shepherd it out and see it through for a goal kick. Certainly reason to believe Mountain Ridge will be here next year, and they will be even better than they are currently listed. I mean, there are not very many seniors on this team, and most of the players are graduating either next year or in the following year, 24. And you can definitely tell Eric Arthur, the head coach, is something special brewing here on the Ridge. But still, they have some business to take care of here, down by a 0-0. Andrew Donegan, the only goal so far here for the Darts. Scored off kind of a fluky bounce in the 25th minute, when Mountain Ridge was really putting all the pressure on Davis in the early 5 minutes. They seem to have stuck it out together. Sparrow. Livermore. Sparrow trying to get ahead of the man. He does. Pushes it down for Donegan. And he will win a throw. Mountain Ridge has been slowly tested on that back line a little bit more now by Davis. Jarek Sparrow lofts it up. Donegan trying to get free. Sturfield gets there first and bashes it out. Another throw. Sparrow. Cross is blocked. Another chance here to throw. Surprised nobody's gone to the long throw yet. Seems to be the case when you want to get it into the area. There are sufficient numbers in there. You have now 4 black shirts in there. They aim for Donegan on the long throw. And it's eventually hooked clear. And it deflected off of a black shirt last. And it will be a throw-in to the Ridge. KSL Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of high school sports is presented by Western Governors University, the nonprofit University of U. WGU is online accredited and affordable. We'd like to thank WGU for their sponsorship of KSL Game Night Live Rewind's high school sports coverage all season long. Now here's a chance opening up into the back. Is there going to be a second goal here? It's shepherded out in the end as Tate King came across on Elliot Pearson, who was in behind. It'll be another throw down by that far corner. And it will be Kevin Barnes to take it this time. Plenty of black shirts to aim for near the back post. It comes into the near post. Donegan pops it up. The heads go up. Could be a shot of a handball, but nobody was complaining. Pearson trying to get around, and eventually a foul. You just get the feeling when we get down past this 20-minute mark, things are going to get a little bit more nervy here for Davis if they can't find another goal before then. Mountain Ridge can certainly have the opportunities, and they can certainly start to ask more questions the longer this game stays 1-0. Free kick awarded to Davis. Donegan's header comes right to Ma. Popped up by Welch. Welch knocked over. Referee says advantage, play on. And eventually results in a throw. And it will be another throw down by that corner. Said they go the other way to Welker. Thought about it. Now some space here from McIntyre. He can hit it if he wants. The header does come in. It's Barnes with a defensive header. Still a chance here, though, for Jacobson down by that sideline. Referee says it is Mountain Ridge ball. Maybe an opportunity here. Knocking at the door. Fawcett plays it in, and it's going to be a corner. Livermore, the defender. He'll come in from the near side, so we assume it's going to be an outswinger. Check that. It looks like it's going to be an in-swinger here coming from the foot of Ryland Schultz. Can Mountain Ridge find the equalizer here early in the second half? It comes into the back post. The heads go up. Still alive here. Schultz out wide. Chipped up. Walker out there says, I've got it. He has had to make some big saves this afternoon, especially early on in the first 10 minutes where Davis was getting all they could handle from the Ridge, and now it seems like they've gotten back into it a bit as Sturfield hits the deck. And wedging through the tackle now and getting free here is Ayers. And the long ball comes forward and eventually bounces into the arms of a grateful Jude Walker. Down there, Dunnigan. Can't win the header. Sturfield all the way back to Maw. Has kept 10 clean sheets this season for Mountain Ridge. They've really leaned on their goaltender this year, these Sentinels. And Ben Maw has been simply outstanding, the junior goalkeeper. Now here's Kyle Livermore. Livermore with a man coming up behind him. Livermore able to turn. Needs some help from the back. Livermore tries to go himself, pulls it across the face of goal. And it's hooked clear in the end. And an elbow thrown there by Talon Meyer. And a free kick. Well, they tried to get it going, but Alex Krello says, not so fast. Now they'll get it going. Jacobson. Follow Mountain Ridge, free kick. Livermore sent tumbling to the ground. And we're going to have a stoppage here while Livermore gets to his feet. Only had 4 or 5 yellow cards brandished today, and most of them were in the Alta Skyline game earlier this afternoon. Free kick comes in, knotted down. Meyer. Well, got dispossessed in a dangerous area. Barnes is able to get there wearing the captain's armband and wins the throw. And we're going to have a sub here. Miles Iverson checks back in for Davis. Another sub at the back here for Mountain Ridge. We'll get that sorted out in just a second. Sure, Jeff Reeves, the PA announcer here, will give us the word in just a second. Fawcett. Welker. Sparrow. McIntyre able to keep it in down that line. Was a risky play, but it works out well. And now Ryland Schultz could be away. Schultz got a man running in the middle. He finds him. Ayers. Ayers has got to get it off his feet. Ayers takes it. Walker the save. Header goes in. And it's somehow smothered off the line. Sparrow came flying in from his defensive spot. I don't know how he got there, but he somehow scrambled it off the line. Well, that surely had to be the equalizer, didn't it? At any rate, it's a corner. They go short. Played in. The heads do go up. It's headed out. Ayers gets it down. And it's hooked clear finally by Iverson. And now Iverson with a steal. And now they could be away. Iverson with Donegan in the middle. Iverson pulls it back. Donegan's not able to get there. Having a swing at it there was Pearson. Still it's loose. And finally, Tate King comes in and says, give me this. A moment that surely will remember if Davis goes on to win this one. Here's Pearson again. Now Roderick Sanchez. Looked like a handball, no whistle. Talon Meyer coming up from the back. Nearly stolen by Welch. And finally, they'll settle it down. Double sub coming in. Ashton Bond, Cooper Barnes. So a sub up top and a sub in the middle for the Davis Darts. About 10 minutes into the second half. Here comes the throw from Barnes. It's a long one. The heads go up. And now Ayers plays it out. Here's Ryland Schultz. Schultz trying to get around. He's got men sprinting through the middle. He has Jacobson trying to turn. Foul called. That should be a yellow card. And Alex Crello decides not to brandish one. Boy, I thought for sure there was going to be a yellow. But at any rate, it's a dangerous area free kick from about, I would call it, 24 and a half yards away. And it looks like Ayers is standing over this one primarily. Now Jordan Welker will come up and have a convo. Obviously, he felt left out of the party. It's going to be a party of two on the free kick. Fawcett goes over it. Ayers chips it up. And it was not a good effort in the end. Tried to hit one toward that top corner, but it ended up going through the football goalpost instead of the actual goalpost that is on the field. You do wish if they played in football stadiums, that would count for 3 points. Not on the scoreboard, but just for effort, 3 points. Moss smacks this forward. Ashton Bond could get there. He very well could get there. Pops it up with his first touch. Leaves the defender in his wake. Didn't get it there with his second touch. Let him down in the end. And a free kick. Or rather a goal kick. With a man down behind the play. And now Mountain Ridge sprinting forward on the counter. Shepherded out for a throw. You just feel the longer we go with this being 1-0, the more it's going to give Mountain Ridge confidence that they can go on and potentially get an equalizer. Comes all the way back to Ben Maw. King. Hooks it. Hoping. Schultz. Welker. Or rather, McIntyre. Now Schultz lets it run nicely. McIntyre through the middle. And a great defensive play there by Braxton Passy to get a foot in. Still with Mountain Ridge here. Schultz. Ayers. Trundling toward that penalty area. Try to reverse it through the legs of Sparrow. Didn't work. McIntyre hooks it in. Nobody's there at that back post. Fawcett's there, though. Barnes gets it free. Headed back up, though, free. Talon Meyer gets there first. Barnes second. And eventually, it's a throw. Oh, missed header there. Passy gets it clear, but only as far as Welker. Nervous tension beginning to rise among the Davis faithful. McIntyre has it now, free on the right side. Or rather, this is Schultz. Double teamed in the corner. Should be Davis' ball. It's not. Mountain Ridge throw. Long throw comes in. Almighty mix-up almost in the middle. Ashton Bond comes out of there with it. And Bond's going to try to use his pace to get past McIntyre, which he does. Bond being pulled back here by Welker. Well, Welker did well to get back, and now he might turn on the Jets past Bond. Which he does. And now finds Ayers, who might be running himself out of puff here. And finally, Ayers is tripped up in a foul. And it looks like we're going to have our first yellow card of the match. And it is going to be charged to Miles Iverson. Well, Kyle Livermore comes on for him. And Ashton Bond will be replaced, I think, by Andrew Donegan. He will.
Replacing Ashton Bond.
To take it is Nathan Zvetkov, who just checked into the game. He was the sub that came on about 10 or 15 minutes ago. Zvetkov takes it. It's a long, hopeful ball. Meyer gets there first. Rat-a-tats off a head. Donegan tries to get under it. Zvetkov plays it forward. Finally, it's the captain, Barnes, who settles it and boots it in the direction of Donegan, who's in a foot race with Tate King. Does he have any help? Donegan doesn't get past the defensive Tate King. There's about a 6-second delay between our clock and the stadium clock here at Soaring Eagle Stadium. The winner goes to the Rio T on Wednesday. We already know Lehigh and Alta will be there. Both teams advanced on penalties. The whole Davis bench is up on that near side, hoping for a second goal. Hook back in, hopefully towards that goal. As Justin Mayer tried to catch Ben Ma off his line. Reached the 20-minute mark here in this one, almost halfway through the second half. 58 of the 80 played. Welker. Livermore. I'd like to remind you, KSL Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the UHSAA Boys Soccer Playoffs will continue Wednesday as the Lehigh Pioneers take on the Alta Hawks in the 5A Soccer Final. Coverage starts 2:15 on KSLSports.com. Also like to remind you that baseball is currently going on, and 5A and 6A over on KSLSports.com. JT Wistersill has 5A baseball. Dusty Lister has 6A baseball. Literally down the road from each other. UVU is the host of the 5A bracket play, and BYU the host of the 6A play. And I think Alex Crello is going to call a foul. It looks like it's going to be whistled against the Mountain Ridge Sentinels, and we're going to have a substitution here as Elliot Pearson comes back on. Cooper Barnes out. It'll be a throw down by that corner flag. See if they go long with this one. It does go long. Donegan tried to get ahead to it, couldn't do it. Barnes gets there. Finally, it's hooked into the stands. There it is. 20 minutes remain. 60 of the 80 have been played. Donegan off the throw. Donegan tried to win a corner. Did he? Yes. Big chance here for Davis to potentially get a second goal. You have to think a second goal in all likelihood would seal it up. But stranger things have happened in the 6A playoffs. We've seen that today. Outswinger to that far post. The heads go up. Comes right through the middle. Sparrow tries to hit it through the traffic. And it eventually goes wide. They keep searching and hoping, Davis does, for that potential winning goal. Hasn't come yet. But it better come soon for Suli Fongsavat's side. No foul, says the referee. Should be a throw. Here it is for the Ridge. We're going to have a substitution here.
Mountain Ridge substitution.
Quinn Jacobson makes way for Brody Laga. Remember, Laga scored the only goal in the quarterfinals Thursday against top seed and defending champ Weber. Can he come through in the clutch again with one last moment of magic to save his team's season? Tate King. Fawcett. Fawcett, good 1-2. Here's Laga for Fawcett. Barnes gets there first. The heads go up, and we have a collision and a clash of heads. As Barnes, I don't think there was any intent in that at all. I don't know what the Davis crowd is complaining about. That was not intentional, and they're going to throw a yellow here. I don't understand that.
Mountain Ridge yellow card against number 23, TJ Lightfoot.
Yellow card has been charged to TJ Lightfoot. That's a bit of a head scratcher for me from Alex Crello. As Barnes is going to come off as per the head injury protocols. He'll have to be replaced for a brief moment. As we're just past the 60-minute mark. 61 minutes have been played of 80.
Davis substitution, number 2, Hudson Barnes.
Here comes the ball forward from Meyer. Schultz running against Sparrow. Finds Brody Laga. Schultz couldn't control it with his second touch. It's still in by McIntyre. Here's had a ricochet right back to him. It's golfed clear by Mayer. And that is going to go into the stands. This is right about the time when Alta began to formulate the pressure that led to their equalizer. In minute 70, that saved their season. Can the Mountain Ridge Sentinels do the same? Or will the Davis Darts hold their nerve? It should be a Ridge throw. It is. Fawcett. Trying to turn away. Peck. Ayers into space. A lot of space. Now McIntyre. McIntyre. It was beaten to it by a spectacular defensive play by Braxton Passy. Tate King. Fawcett. Turns it. Good ball. Down the sideline. And dribbling through 2 and through 3. And a great defensive play by Bittner. Getting it off of Eli Welch. Long throw will come in here from the near side for Will Fawcett. He goes short. That should be Davis' throw. It is.
Substitutions for the
Ashton Bond comes in, replacing Andrew Donegan.
number 7, Kevin Barnes. Number 19,
Pressure rising, tension mounting. Zvetkov comes out. The moments seem to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The longer this clock ticks down to oblivion. Anthony Campos is the one who checked in at the last substitution.
Number 13, Anthony Campos, replacing number 5,
That pass really went to nobody in particular.
Ethan Zvetkov.
Bond. Pearson trying to turn. Pearson has support from his backside. Barnes, looked like there was a handball, no whistle. Welker boots this forward, looking and searching for somebody to get on the end of it. And Drew Walker says, that's mine. 15 minutes remain. Pearson, great touch. Elliot Pearson going through for 2-0. Sends it well over. Boy, you really think he could have done better than that. Had a lot more time and space than I think he realized he had. Play on, says the referee. Advantage for Davis. And the ball for Bond to Barnes. Let him down in the end. Alex Krello did point for advantage. But by the time it went, the advantage was gone. Aga hooks it forward. Only as far as his own defender, Cole McIntyre. McIntyre now. Campos, good touch. Better touch defensively. Blasted clear by Meyer. Free kick from about 50-something yards here. Whistle against Brody Laga. Talon Meyer, who's had a knack for hitting the long ones today. Can he hit a perfect one in pursuit to see if he can't find somebody at that far post. It goes in, Ben Maw comes up, and he says, that's mine. Now it comes out to Welch. Welch trying to push it forward. Is he going to get there first? Cannot do so. It went off of a couple of people over there in the stands who weren't looking.
Substitution for Davis, number 10, Miles Iverson.
Miles Iverson checks back in. Possible defensive sub here for Suli Fongsavath with 12 minutes left to go. And we're going to get a stoppage here by Alex Krello. I don't know what that was all about, but obviously he knew something that we didn't. It's a bit of a rushed clearance. Brody Laga. Foul. Free kick. Eli Welch a little over anxious. And look who's behind this free kick. Talon Meyer again. What more can't the man do today? He has played superbly on this back end here. Well, the touch could be a little bit left desired there from Bond. There's Iverson. Trying to get through traffic. Welker actually knocks him over, no foul. A little early for Davis to start playing the wide areas into the corner. And that surely should be a yellow card against Brody Laga. And they're not going to give him one just yet. Alex Crello trying to keep everything together. I know people want to see a yellow card in that situation, but when it's a semifinal of this caliber, it takes only one yellow card to set off a chain reaction and know that you can't play defense anymore. Meyer puts it in. Laga gets in the way of Meyer. Tries to get up that sideline. Gives it away, though. Carson Peck with Livermore chasing behind him. Here's Ayers. Into space. Welker. Welker's going to try to hook it forward for Laga. Barnes is there first. Mayer second. Fawcett third. Oh, great dribble around by King. That should be Davis' ball. It is.
Davis substitution, number 11, Andrew Johnson.
Livermore out. And Cooper Barnes back in, a possible defensive sub for the final 9:45 of this one. Boy, have we missed this. The noise of the fans. Here's Sparrow. Is he gonna get there? No! Throw. It was a bad try, though. Welker. Everybody coming forward now. Campos. Throw. Another sub coming in here. Hudson Barnes will come in. Probable defensive substitution right now. Sparrow will be replaced in this substitution. Still 8 minutes left. McIntyre heads it up. And a foul as Donegan went over the top. Oh, and Iverson got in the way of that free kick. That should be a yellow card against him for delay of game. No yellow card against Iverson. My goodness. Hooked forward into the middle. And now onto it is Iverson. Iverson trying to find Donegan. That's blasted clear in the end. And headed out near assistant coach Topher Pearson for a throw. Donegan. Donegan. Still Donegan! Right at Ben Maw. McIntyre. Meyer. Mayer. Back to Barnes. Donegan sprinting away. But Tate King is there first. Back to his keeper, Ben Maw. going to have another substitution here for Mountain Ridge. Opposite, we have Livermore, Pearson, and Sparrow all coming back in. So the three most experienced guys are on the field right now. When Jacobson came back in replacing Brody Laga just now. Advantage play, the referee. Throw in to Davis. Still 6 minutes left. Anything could happen. Well, miss-hit clearance. Donegan lost his footing. Livermore, though, has it. Livermore, with a man in pursuit, has a man coming on the overlap. Fiddles it out wide for Pearson. Pushed him a little too far, though. Pearson not even trying to run after that one. He gets the throw. It's headed forward again. Here's Ayers. Still numbers coming forward. Brody Laga couldn't find his man in the middle. That's off of Mountain Ridge last. It should be Davis's throw. No, in fact, it's off of Davis last. Mountain Ridge throw. Throw down by the line. Talon Meyer. Crowd wanted a kick out. No call by the official. Play on, says the referee, because Livermore has it. Donegan's coming, and so is Ben Maw. Heads it clear. Goalkeeper's out of his net. And somehow, Donegan's not able to take advantage of it. There was a gaping net. And now, a man down here for Mountain Ridge. It looks like it's Tate King. And he took a big-time hit from his keeper when he came out, because Maw came charging off his line. It looks like King is okay. Everything to play for down the stretch, these final 5 minutes. And you can bet that Ridge will throw everything they've got at the north end zone. Up back into play. Trying to twist and turn with that one. Finds Elliot Pearson. Pearson sheds that guy. Foul. Yellow card. Roderick Sanchez to take it. He rolls it out wide. Barnes down by that corner. Didn't look like there was much contact. It was a swallow dive really in the end by Barnes. There's about a 2-second delay between our clock and the game clock here in the stadium. 76 minutes of the 80 played. It's a little early, isn't it, for Davis to be playing down by the corner? Still 4 minutes left. But at any rate, they win a corner. And I think I know where this is going. Game's still hanging in the balance. We've seen stranger things happen in the 6A playoffs. Ben Maw gets it forward. Welker flicks it on. Onto the foot of Ayers. He gets there first. To the foot. And it will be shepherded out in the end for a goal kick. Oh my goodness! Well, and Livermore just threw a straight elbow at Ben Maw. There was no whistle. And Alex Crello is telling Livermore telling Livermore to calm it down a bit.
25.
It was a poor goal kick in the end from Ben Maw. Donegan down by the corner. Matched up against Fawcett. Trying to win it back. It is going to be a Davis throw. Nope. Alex Crello overrules the AR. Maw. Everybody coming forward. Mountain Ridge with their season on the line. One back by Sparrow. Trying to get it clear desperately. Only as far as the midway stripe. Thrown in by McIntyre. Flicked on. Boy, Jacobson was charging in with everything he got there. Donegan heads it on. Ayers. Still Ayers. Fawcett. Plenty numbing forward now for the Sentinels. It's sent in toward that spot. Headed away, but only as far as McIntyre. McIntyre loads the gun. Gets past one. McIntyre gets Talaga. Mere minutes remaining here. Nobody in the middle for Davis. Clear, but only as far as Welker. Ben Maw ready to slam it forward with everything he's got. Welker. Donegan's run himself right out of puff here. King. McIntyre. Still a chance. McIntyre hooks it in. Still it's loose. Hook clear. Now Donegan could be through. Foul. Denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Yellow card brandished. Livermore takes it. Just down by the corner, off the knee of the defender. Rat-a-tat's back through traffic. Still a chance yet. 40 seconds left. Ayers is under it. First touch was heavy. Cleared back down. Sturfield trying to get there first. He will. Throw in coming here. 28 seconds. Ben Maw ready to put it forward. All the red and white shirts moving toward that byline. He gets it there. Everybody's onside. Brody Laga's there. Sturfield up for the header. Jeff Reeves will count down the seconds. Maw makes the save. And the final score comes with an exclamation point. It's Elliot Pearson, the captain, and the Davis Darts are flying straight to Sandy. The Sentinel Overwatch has expired. The Ridge gave it everything they've had, but the Davis Darts, prided on their defense, were just too good in the end. And the Davis Darts are going to the final, winning it in dramatic fashion. Elliot Pearson scoring the sealer as time expired. A gritty, gutsy performance by the Davis Darts. What a game we have witnessed. Our Heidemann and Associates man of the match is Talon Meyer What a defensive performance that young man had. Had several key plays down the stretch and kept that back four so deeply organized in the moments when they needed it to get the Davis Darts through to the 6A final. Well, we've had 3 spectacular games here at Juan Diego. We still have one more. For Bill Francis and our entire crew, I'm Alex Tumla. Thanks for watching KSL Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of high school sports. This has been the 2022 UHSAA Boys Soccer Semifinals presented by Mountain America Credit Union. The Davis Darts are headed to the 6A final. See you in Sandy, Davis. We'll see you for our next semifinal coming up. If you're leaving us, malama pono ke kai ke kai. Take care of one another, everyone. Aloha from Utah. The final score is the Mountain Ridge Sentinels 0, the Davis Darts 2.